MVP, top candidates. Joel Embiid, LeBron James. Who is your pick and why?
My pick is Joel Embiid. Embiid, if you look at his stats all across the board, he's doing better than LeBron James. LeBron James doing better than him in assists. But Joel Embiid, again, he's a center. We don't ask him to pass the ball. So I think if we ask Joel Embiid to pass the ball, he would pass it well. Just joking, but hey, Joel Embiid all across the board, 7.5 of plus and minuses. LeBron James 7.1. The guy is shooting 40% from 3-point, 53% from field goal, grabbing 11.3 boards. He's a walking double-double, bro. 30 points a game.
Okay, so how am I
His team is number one.
All right, so how am I supposed to dispute that? All right, because pretty much everything across the board is Joel Embiid. I'm supposed to defend LeBron James. Well, I could have defended LeBron James if the MVP award was given today. Because from now going forward, their schedule is going to get a lot tougher. Not like the way they started. They started with the easiest schedule.
Yeah.
Things are getting hard. At the same time, they're facing adversity right now. We don't know how this team is going to act moving forward. So really, when I look at things, I am thinking probably the Lakers are going to fall and probably be in the top 6 or 7 in the play-in, while the Sixers are likely going to be in the top 3, maybe competing against, the Bucks and the Nets for the number 1 spot moving forward. I can't argue with your point. I'm going to have to roll with you and say I do think Joel Embiid might be the MVP. And in addition to that, we just came from Afro Basket, so I got to support a brother from Africa going against the brother.
Not being biased, though.
It's not about being biased, but sometimes you got to pull it home. You got to root for the home team.
No, you got to.
So the home team right now is Joel Embiid, so I agree. 100% Joel Embiid as of right now is the MVP.
They number 1 in the Eastern Conference, so there's no way you can talk down about Joel Embiid is not helping his team. He's doing everything he can. This guy is he's a center, and he's giving you 40% from 3, taking 3 shots a game almost from 3-pointer. And he can post up. He got the mid-range. He's doing it on defense. 1.4 blocks, 1.3 steals. Come on, man. You got to give it to Embiid. I think he's doing an amazing job. I think, like you said, the Philadelphia 76ers projected to go up during the season. Right now, we're seeing the Lakers struggle with injuries and stuff. They got AD out and the other point guard out, Dennis Schroeder. So, man, props to Embiid. I think he gets my vote today if he was about to go for MVP.
So let's not put any excuses out there, because every team has suffered or going through the same issues that the Lakers are going through right now. Players are out. This is across the whole association. Every team is suffering right now. So let's not make excuses. Let's just call it the way it is. As of right now, we just don't see the Lakers having a better record than Joel Embiid. And when you look at their stats, the two players, Joel Embiid just has a better stat line. The only thing that might be going for LeBron James, and if the people were actually voting for this thing, which we all know that the MVP award is
the narrative.
A narrative-based award, so that might be the one thing that LeBron James has over Joel Embiid, and I think it might come down to that. And you know that goalpost usually moves. They keep moving it.
Yes.
As the season progresses and all that, just to have the best feel-good story out there, or what they think is the best feel-good story for us.
Best story, yes.
And maybe that's the only way that LeBron James might have it over Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid might get it too, man. The guy started playing at 18. I think he gets a good story, bro. That's good for publicity for the NBA. That's good for Embiid. You can make a movie out of that. Both narratives can go both ways. So, hey.
The only way I would see it
is the LeBron way.
The only way I see it, if it's based upon narratives, is if the most important thing to the NBA right now is Africa, and they want to get support from Africa, then Joel Embiid
exactly.
will win it.
They invest. Come on, bro. They investing in Africa. They got the ball league up in Africa, up and running. Come on, bro. I think they looking out for us a little bit. I think they want us to come up. So I think they would go with that. They would go with that Embiid narrative, African player from Cameroon, started playing late in life, and at 18 years old, and he made it to NBA. Right now, we in the conversation with LeBron James for MVP title. Come on.
Okay.
It doesn't get sweeter than that. That's my take.
Okay, and it's time to move on. I guess it is what it is. We'll see at the end of the season.
All right, deuces. It's been a pleasure.